Fans of visual novels will be pleased to note that Xbox has a growing collection available for those who want to branch out. And in today's video, we are going to show you the 10 best visual novels on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox Games Pass. So without any further ado, let's start this video. Number 1, we have Boyfriend Dungeon. Boyfriend Dungeon combines visual novel gameplay with dating sim features and dungeon crawlers, allowing the player to create relationships with numerous weapons that may turn into people. It's not for everyone, despite the fact that Boyfriend Dungeon offers a wide range of accessibility settings, but the game's plot is based on abuse and includes topics such as stalking. Next up, we have The Letter, a horror visual novel. At first glance, 7 individuals seem to be the victims of a deadly curse, but they soon learn that they are the main danger. There are elements of classic Asian horror films in The Letter, a horror visual novel. The story of Ermengarde Mansion, a haunted mansion for centuries, is told via an immersive branching narrative in which players take on the roles of 7 people. Next up, we have Steve Jackson's Sorcery. The crown of kings has been taken. You, a lone explorer, are the only one who can bring it back, equipped only with a sword, a book of wild magic, and the freedom to pick your own route. Iconic designer Steve Jackson and storytelling firm Inklee have adapted and enlarged the multimillion-selling gamebook series into a genuinely epic interactive adventure, which bends its plot around every decision you make, big or little. Next up, we have Paradise Killer. It's one of the most ambitious visual novels published in recent years, and one of the few independent visual novels to be included in the Xbox Game Pass. The Syndicate, a council that seeks to build a perfect society, is assassinated on Paradise Island 24 by one of its residents, and the banished investigator Lady Love Dies is permitted to return. Next up, we have Roommates. As the name suggests, Roommates is an over-the-top graphic novel about college life. Playing as either Max or Anne, you'll be tasked with navigating Latin House and all its ins and outs. As long as you're in the company of other students, there's always drama to be had, as well as lots of chances to meet someone new. You'll have to choose your courses, get a job, and make and keep connections with your fellow students. Next up, we have Tales of Aravorn, Seasons of the Wolf. 2 sets of twins from the ice-shrouded town of Ninum appear in this visual novel RPG. On a typical day, one of the twins discovers a baby wolf and chooses to take it with them. The twins' epic adventure will lead them to the desert-wrapped metropolis of Dingara and to the storm-shrouded port of Shaklasplit. Next up, we have Blind Men. Blind Men is a spoof of espionage fiction that puts you in the shoes of Keegan, the nephew of a supervillain. But it's not as simple as he thinks. To become a member of the League of Evil, Keegan must first commit a crime worthy of a supervillain. Next up, we have Princess Farmer. Playing Princess Farmer, a match 3 puzzle and visual novel, is as simple as matching 3 identical objects, and the game's many difficulties allow players of all skill levels to enjoy the game's various prizes. Each episode lasts anything from 20 to an hour, depending on the difficulty level, your talents, and whether or not you elect to skip conversational encounters. Next up, we have Blackberry Honey. For 14 hours a day, Lorena Wall works as a maid for the Leonard family, and she suffers from overwork and bullying from the elder women. Lorena's lone friendly maid is the mysterious Tauhua. According to some sources, her cat-like demeanor and unusual looks have led to speculation that she could be a witch. Last but not least, we have Synergia, a cyberpunk thriller visual novel. In this dystopian graphic novel, a neon-lit dystopian metropolis serves as the backdrop for exhilarating adventure and passionate eerie romance. More than 20 people's personalities and experiences are intertwined throughout a variety of pathways and different endings. What you do affects not just yourself, but people with whom you find it difficult to relate. So that's the list of 10 best visual novels on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox Games Pass that you can play in 2022. Your support is much appreciated if you like the video and want to see more from Games Puff.